So today we're going to work on the FRS. I want to show y'all something that I've seen on some forums that talked about this ABS light and traction control turning on while driving, and it wobbles, it jumps from left to right, it jumps on the road if you hit a bump or something like that. If you have that symptom, I think I figured out what the problem is. I'm not completely sure. I just know where that symptom is coming from. I'm going to be completely honest. I am not 100% sure how the ABS system really deeply works. You could look on any part of YouTube and find out how it really works, but it sends a pulse to whichever side you're like say you're taking a hard corner and you're slightly pressing the brake, it will put more of the pulses on the side that's either inside or outside. Just look it up and find out on your own. It's just all my theories that I'm having, because that's what I tend to have. If I'm going over 45 miles an hour around the corner, around a long kind of steep corner, it does that. It like makes a grinding sound, and I believe that's the brakes pulsing, and it tries to shake, it tries to push the car back that way, so it thinks it's like going out of control when it's really not. I'm still in control with the car, but because something is wrong there, it pulses and tries to bring the car straight again, so it doesn't drift or go across lanes and all that different type of stuff. Well, without all this talking, let's go down to it and let's find out exactly what I found. I just found it. So, and I had carried this car to the dealership, maybe $140 for diagnostic. I'm going to make it clear, this is not my car. It's my friend's car, and he is away and he left his car with me. Sometimes when I say, oh, I bought this for the car, I bought this for the, it's because I drive it a lot, and it kind of like, okay, if I'm at the side of the road and somebody says, hey, whose car is this? I'm gonna be like, well, you know, mine's. I understand that I've driven it for a very long time. He has been gone for about, let's say, 5-6 months already. So yeah, now y'all get it. My car is the one over there, the hatchback. That's my baby. And the blue SI, as well as my other friend's car, it's not my car. But anyway, back to what I was saying, is the dealership had this car for almost 3 days, and they wanted to charge me more. See, I'm saying me again. They wanted to charge him more. Well, actually me, because I'm the one who brought it in, but I have to ask him for the money to give to the dealership. So they wanted to charge me more to keep the car there, to find out more, to diagnose the car more. It actually says, if I hook a computer up to this car right now, it tells me exactly what is wrong with it. Engine control module or ABS control system, something blah blah blah. I forgot exactly what it says. So that means they should pinpoint the ABS system. First of all, they should pinpoint that. I don't know what they were doing for that 2 days. They got a $300 and something because I brought it home and I found out exactly what it might be. So let's go out there and do it. Now listen and look at this. The car is off the floor now. I can turn the tires. Now listen to this, left and right. I know y'all can see that. I don't even have to do anything more. Do you see that? Do you hear that? That's this whole entire tire. Up and down, nothing. But left and right, you think I'm doing this on purpose? Let's go check the other side. Now this is the passenger side. Zero movement. As I got a little bit ahead of myself there, but not too far. I'm gonna angle this so y'all can see that right there. It has a big handle on this thing, so I'm not able to get a great angle, but just watch. I'm gonna shake it again. I'm gonna hold the rotor and push it in and out, in and out, in and out. Get your minds out the gutter. All right, here we go. What y'all seeing there, huh? See it? Lower ball joint. Watch this. Just like that. I just pulled the cotter pin out and I touched the bolt and I noticed it was like this. So I was like, oh yeah, let me start recording. And the bottom of it looked like it's opened up a little bit, like it's busted open, the boot. So a lot of contamination and stuff like that. So I'm gonna tighten this down as best as I can, and then let's see what happens after. Also the tie rod end, this part right here, so the tie rod end here, I'm going to take the cotter pin out of it, and well, I don't feel any, but I am seeing it is moving a little bit. So I'm going to take it out and tighten it up a little bit. The boot is still good, so that's a good sign. But as you can see, I'm moving it back and forth, and it has a little play here. So I'm gonna tighten this one down. Oh wait, look at that. Yeah, so I'm gonna tighten this one down as well. Who did this? So tighten this one down, tighten that one down, and see how the car operates. So far I took the cotter pin out, took the castle nut off. I ran it down with the gun, and I only messed with this one so far. I didn't mess with the one back there yet, the lower ball joint. So this is the outer tie rod ball joint. So I've done this, so I'm gonna shake it, and then you're gonna see how much play it has now. A little bit of angle, my hand will be in the way. That's how much play it has now. Less than before, and plus you don't hear that big knocking anymore. I think this was knocking back and forth inside here by not being tightened down enough. Now that one at the bottom has to be tightened, and then all this play is gonna, you know, be bye-bye. This dude could have saved $100 and something if only my lazy behind would have just gotten down and tried to figure it out myself. But it seemed like it was something more electronical, because the ABS and traction control is electrical stuff. So I did not think at any point in time it would have been, you know, these things here. What made me check it this time is because, as I say, going around the corner, I noticed that it sounds like something is rubbing on this side, and I've noticed I cut a lot of the stuff out, if you notice that, so that way the tire wouldn't rub on these things. And also this fender right here, I cut them off. I cut this off, but I made sure this didn't rub, and also this didn't rub, which it did a little bit before, but it does not anymore. So I made sure and cut those things out, so it was nothing rubbing on the tire. So when I started hearing that noise, I started checking them, because it only makes it on this side. So that's what made me this time take it off and check it, and now I believe that this might be the problem and the fix to that ABS and traction control. Let's hope so. Normally I would say, okay guys, I'm about to change that, okay? Okay guys and girls, because females do car videos as well, and they do watch videos as well, because they might have a problem and they will watch it. And that's bad if I just keep saying guys, right? Alright guys and girls, here we go. Now I finished. I put the cotter pin back in, so I ran the bolt down as much as I can till the impact gun would not go anymore, which it does have a torque method to it, but at this point in time, safety. Alright, now I'm holding the rotor. I'm about to shake in 3, 2, 1. Whatever noise you're hearing, my hand is on the caliper. And that's it. Bring it out here. And do it again. My hand is the only thing moving now. So I'm going to put the tire back on and do the same shake again, and then you'll see the big difference. Okay, so here we are again. The wheels is back on, and now I'm going to shake it left and right. I'm not hearing any knocking or anything like that. So there we go, guys. That's a fix. This was my fix. This fixed the ABS light that turns on. Well, alright, I still have to take it for a drive to make sure it fixes that problem for sure. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's EG6_EK, and on Snapchat, I do Snapchats you know, sometimes here and there. You could also follow me on there with the same EG6_EK. It will come up as EL. That's me. Right now I'm going to drive the car. I already drove it to this location. I was on the phone, so I decided just continue driving until I get to the next location, and then turn around and drive again and see what happens. So now let's go. One thing I've noticed, due to that ball joint, the last alignment he had gotten, I think it shifted that. Because now that I put it in straight, like I really hammered that bolt in there, now the alignment is really off. So he has to get an alignment done on this vehicle. Because right now, it's, as I say, it's crooked, it's this way. It's not straight, it's like that. Just a little bit. So far, driving up here, the car did not jump from left to right, and I drove on most of the bumpy roads that I know. So let's head back down that way on the bumpy roads and see if it does that. And that corner right there that I just took, if I had drive a little bit faster, it normally would have, you know, shake or something. Right now, by driving this way, the car is not tilting. I'm going 45 miles an hour, and right now it's like a turn, and the car is not doing anything crazy anymore. Another little turn again. I'm going 53 around this little corner. Nothing. ABS is not on. Traction control is not flashing, which it normally would have by then. I should have taken a video of it before doing all of that stuff. That way y'all could understand what I'm talking about. But so far, if anybody has that problem, they will know what I'm talking about. Or if at any point in time you come along that problem, you could revert back to the video and you'll see what I was talking about, what I mentioned about ABS and traction control turns on and stays there until who knows when it will turn off. It normally turns off when you turn the key off and you turn it back on again. So as you can see, this road is a very bumpy road, and I will show you what the car would have done if it was bad. It would have done this. Or say I hit this bump, it'll do that. Exactly what you just saw, that's how the car will react. If you hit a really big bump or a dip in the road, the car shakes and turns wherever it feels like turning. And I say because of that ball joint, both ball joints being bad, it will shift, and the slightest shift in a ball joint will turn your steering wheel. Believe me when I say that. See, that was another big dip. Nothing happened. The car is still straight as ever. It's just the steering wheel is a little bit bent. I don't want to mess with the alignment. I have done alignments before, but without an alignment machine, you're risking going too far and balling the tires. So at this moment, I'm going to leave it the way it is, and I'm going to just drive it like this, even though it's crooked. At least I know I'm safe now, that the car wouldn't jump into another car on the highway or on these streets, two-car streets. So that's a fix for me. Guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment to my videos. If there's something that you want to see more of, like some more car videos, I will put it up there. Of other people's cars as well, not only mine. As you could see, this is not mine. And we'll have some fun. The car is pulling really good. Now I'm not hesitant to hit the gas anymore. Not like I do that, because this car takes a lot of gas. If whoever owns one knows what I'm talking about. But I'm not hesitant on doing that anymore. I can actually hit the brake now, and the car wouldn't like pull on one side while I'm hitting the brake. I could accelerate and the car wouldn't jump to the left or the right, and I could drive just fine. That's a fix. But back to what I was saying, hit me up on Instagram, EJ6_EK, same as Snapchat. It will come up as EL. And stay tuned for some more. Peace.